a lot of YouTube, and we had no clue what we're doing. But we're gonna attempt to make a boiled skull out of this bear because she has such a good canine, upper and lower canine, and she has such a good skull here, form here. So we're gonna make a boil, and we want you to help us watch this video to let us know whether we do right or wrong on this thing here. So as we film and we try to do different things, follow us along and give us comments. So, here we are, perfectly removed skull. We got a stick in the mouth. Perfectly removed. So the next thing left is to remove all the meat. Then I will. Yeah, I'll make this to a hat. I think I'm gonna make this to a hat. Put some bring matting in there and make this to a hat. Just for the practice of it. Turn this to a high and make it a hat. So now, what we have left is we gotta move the tongue. Just take your time. And don't rush. That's a good chunk of meat. Wow. Good chunk of meat. Save it. And this meat here connected over here. This is the first time I actually cut open a bear skull. So the tedious job, I think the hardest job or the most time-consuming job is to remove as much meat as you can from the skull. So for that process, so the eye, this muscle is so strong. They get pound per pound, they have very powerful bite. Now, if you guys saw this on YouTube, don't be calling me to do skull boil for you, because I had no clue what I'm doing. Good meat, that's for sure. Okay, so we gotta remove the skin, remove as much meat as we can. This, of course, there's quite a few more meat to move, but for tonight, we're gonna stop with this process and put it back in the fridge. And tomorrow I'll come back and let the meat kind of cool down and not become not so soft anymore. And I'll remove some more meat, then we're gonna boil it. So look at that. All the meat eyeballs been removed. We're gonna boil it, and I don't know what my son's gonna do with it, but that's what he wants, and I did my best to deliver. Kind of like freaky. Remind me of the movie Predator, where they went across each planet and hunt for animals. Anyway, we'll continue on and let you guys know the finished products. And then once we get it boiled to the point where we need it, we're gonna pressure wash it and then simmer it in peroxide, and then hopefully it glow. At least that's what the expert said. So I'm gonna put in here, slow heat, and I'm gonna simmer for a while. And the expert recommend using hand and arm and hammer. That's a degreaser. So we're not gonna use a lot. We've never done it before, so we're not gonna use a lot. If we need to, we do it twice. And then they also recommend baking soda. So they say a cup of this, a cup of that, but I'm just gonna measure it by ear. Baking soda. Then pour the water in it and just let it simmer. So it's going to be a slow boil, and since I don't have a very big pot, I'll rotate it, the skull, every often, and go from here. Wow. Okay, the meats are coming off. Pretty good. Wow. Slowly get in there. I give it another hour, and then I'm gonna have to start the cooking process. The only thing I haven't done is to take out the brain, and the expert recommend that you just flush it out with high power washer through the back here, where the extended cord here is. So I'm gonna try that, but pretty good, pretty smooth. For amateur, or not even amateur, never done it before. For someone who never done it before, first time. Wow, the meats are coming together. I'll give it another 30 minutes, not even an hour, I suppose. I don't want to overcook it. Me here coming apart. Yeah, another 30 minutes and I'm gonna start the process. Gonna have a power wash, and I always wonder. Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah. Lower jaw here, all set. We have to brush the teeth to make it shiny, but yeah, the teeth's still intact. It's not falling apart. The canine's still intact, and there's a short little bone here that we need pressure washer to take out to do this portion here, or a nice metal brush to it. Not metal brush, but a nice brush to do it. That. So This is the air canal. So once I pressure wash the, some people recommend that we cut this portion here off, or drill a hole in here, or take a knife and make a bigger hole so that we can get the bring matter out. So I haven't get to that part yet, but so far the skull itself looks pretty neat. We just have to wash out the cartilage inside the nasal cavities. That's why they smell so good, is the nasal cavity here. Have to remove those matter. And that's it. So I'm gonna soak him. Soak here, let it soak here for the afternoon or the morning. When I come back from church, I'll finish the rest of the project. Then we're gonna finally, I remove all the meat, and I don't have a pressure washer, so I took it to the car wash and used their pressure washer, and then put the pressure washer in here and get rid of all the bring matter. And the pressure washer works pretty well, so I was able to move a majority of the meat, except for tiny little pieces that got stuck in the cavity or in the cave in here. And with the pressure washer, man, it just cleaned everything. So now this bear skull is ready to be soaked in peroxide, and then ready to be brushed with polish with wax or clear coating, and then ready to go into the case. I'm pretty impressed. I did not lose any. Well, one of the two here was taken by Fish and Game, and then this one here broke off, and then another one here came off. So I was able to keep it in the plastic bag here. So we're gonna glue it back on, and that's it. So that's pretty good. I was so worried about the canine may pop out, but it's still pretty intact. The teeth is still intact. The upper canine is still pretty intact, so it's all the teeth. So I was so worried that I may not know what I'm doing, and the glue may cause it came off, but nope, it was all intact, and I'm pretty impressed. So. Look at that. It's all clean. It's all clean. This is my first attempt to make a bear skull. So if you have any comment, leave me any suggestion, any idea, anything that could help me to do a better job next time, leave me a comment. So I will show a picture when it's put into peroxide, and then that should be it. The last stage of this skull here is that we're gonna boil it with hydroperoxide. Care. That's what it's a lawn care 40% by volume cleared peroxide here. I'm gonna use a whole bottle and to put it in here. And then I also have the cream solution, which I'm gonna apply on if it's not white enough. So I'll put this all. So it came to a boil. My solution, the skull, all the water, it came to a boil. So see, look at that, how much whiter it was like before. A lot cleaner, and white and clean and smooth, and it looks like a real true skull. And if it dried out, it would look a lot better than this. Wow. So I'm gonna shut off the heat and just let it boil. Just let it sit in this boil for 8 hours until tomorrow morning. Then I will drain it and let it dry, and then I will apply a layer of 50 by volume salon care 50 by volume peroxide cream on it. And once I put the cream on it, all right, here is our finished skull. It's been ivory, beautiful ivory here, and this is finished product. So we're just gonna put it in a case and we're done. And you can see the polish came out pretty well. The peroxide does this job very, very well for a beginner. So those of you guys who had experienced and done this before, please comment us and let me know how I do.